Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This will get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news of rising frustrations in China. But first, we get the May American non-farm payrolls report tomorrow, and analysts expect it to rise by 325,000 jobs. But today, the precursor ADP employment report only signalled up 128,000 new jobs. And if the non-farm payrolls report comes in like that, it'll be statistically disappointing. The latest job cuts report delivered historically low levels, but for technology, fintech, construction and their car industries, these all reported jumps in layoffs. New US jobless claims came in at 182,000 and less than expected last week. There are now 1.26 million people on these programs, yet another record low. In April, factory orders rose, but not by as much as was anticipated. But they're up almost 13% from the same month a year ago. And US central bank officials were out speaking overnight and all had the same message that steep 50 basis point policy hikes might be needed for longer than originally anticipated, perhaps even through September. And Canadian residential building permits fell in April when a rise was anticipated. In China, we should keep an eye on Premier Li's fortunes. There is historical precedent for a Communist Party deputy trying to fix the leader's mistakes, and in that earlier case it didn't end up well for the deputy. The backdrop is that officials aren't seeing things turning any better on their economic front. Li is aggressively urging remedies. And in Shanghai, frustrations are building as officials declare victory over the pandemic. Lockdowns persist for millions and frustrations are rising fast, causing protests and arrests. In India, the monsoon has arrived a little earlier than usual in the south, and that'll be good news for rice production there especially, and possibly help keep a lid on food prices. In Europe, there are signs that their extreme rises in their producer prices might be topping out in April from March, but they are still up savagely on a year-on-year basis, led by German costs, but restrained by French costs. And the price of gold is up $23 today to $1,869 an ounce. Silver is up a similar amount. And oil prices are again firmer from this time yesterday, up $1 to just on $115.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is up to just $117.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar will open today up almost 3/4 cent at 65.6 US cents. Against the Australian dollar, we're unchanged at 90.3 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're a little firmer at 61 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at 72.3 and a one-month high. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.